I am Mr. Andy Wicket with a T, double T, no S. Just to clear that up. I think I'm 66. 66? I went to the art school from the age of 11. Music and art are the same thing, because when I was a kid I'd be drawing pictures and making up songs when I was doing the pictures, and but it's all the same to me, you know. And if I don't do this, or if I don't play my guitar and stuff, I don't feel right. I need it. But yeah, painting, I mean, you know, I still do stuff on the iPad, like live drawing and that. I would like to draw. I'm going to do, you know, book publishing layout for people as well. But yeah, visual arts as well. It's all part of the same drive, you know, to make stuff. When I was a kid, I'd get the toys and just forget about the toys and cut the boxes up and make stuff with sellotape and scissors, and making a song that goes with the drawing. I mean, I'd go to sleep and make up all the choruses for the top 20. Try to get to the number one before I went to sleep, you know. So when I was about 3 or 2, they used to take me dancing. Mum and Dad would get to the dances and I'd do the twists and they'd throw money at me. That was the main dance. I mean, you wouldn't have a DJ, there'd be a band playing the pop songs of the day. I used to like the Beatles. Especially like the ones with harmonica on, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you know, love, love, do, 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 do. Eventually, I bought a blues harp when I was in the secondary school, and I started learning. I learnt that old grey whistle test. That was the first one. There was a sponsored day at school, and me and a few of the guys did a sponsored blues jam, so I was playing that. And then they invited me along to a rehearsal, and then they had a singer, and I just grabbed the mic and started doing Mick Jagger impression, and they had me in the band. And then their first gig come up, which was at the British Legion Social Club. I was rehearsing all night, just went straight in there, scruffy and everything, lost my voice, and shitting myself standing in front of these people. One of them was the manager of the upcoming local band City Boy. I was holding on to the mic and with all my scruffiness. Half time, bloke comes, oh, you want to get rid of him and have the bass player with his nice power neck up front. And they didn't pay me. And I was shaking for days after, because I remember going into Virgin Record, and he says, oh, you're shaking? And I says, yeah, I had a bad experience with it on stage, but then I was determined, so I used to go down the barrel organ and just get up and fucking do Elvis or something, and it got me confidence to become a performer. And because we were doing that covers band, then we made TVI with Dave and Cosworth and Duff and Mark, kids from my class at the school, and we'd go around, because he lived around the corner, Dave, and we rehearse and we'd plug into this wheel-to-wheel. And then Duff brought Anarchy in the UK around. I thought, that's bloody right racket, innit? You know, Anarchy. And then we used to go up Barbarella's, Rebecca's and that. And then there was the Jubilee Day, and there was an all-day punk special, 77, I think. And we'd get a set together, and we fucking wrote a whole set. I didn't want to do it in the end, we weren't ready, so we didn't do it. But then, you know, we started playing gigs and that, and got a bit of a local name. We didn't class ourselves as punks, we were more like, I mean, I started getting really into Iggy Pop, and I just take my shirt off and we'd go fucking, always have a drink, because it was fucking nervous, you know, so we were mainly pissed, and me and Dave just got crazy on stage, you know. And then Duran were around. Duff left and joined the Prefects, John Peel's favourite band and all that. I went down with them to the Maida Vale and saw the producers, they recorded it, and I was just, wow, how did you make it sound like that? But anyway, I went to see Duran play at that art college. It was Stephen Duffy, not Eamon Duffy, the bass player. Stephen Duffy was their singer, yeah. And there was Nigel Taylor, John Taylor, right? Nick on the keyboard, and I thought, oh, I really like that. You don't have to shout to hear the vocals, so that'd be good. And then Duff left, so I joined them, and he joined TVI. We've moved into a house in Cheapside, Digbeth, so we lived there, and it was chaos. I mean, people come back after bloody Barbara. And then, so I joined Joanne's, went to Bates's toy shop, and there was this room which was like chock full of boxes of toys and a little space in the middle, and he had his little synth and that. I knew a really good drummer, Roger, who was in the Cent organs, so I got him along, and he was like straight away tight, could play a disco beat, and he was tight, boom boom, and it was I think he's the one. But then Terry Lilly come to the door, and he said, "Oh, can you help me get a band together?" So he had his Vision Collision with Fozzie and Bobby Bird, who later went on to Intelligence Agency or something. And because we were all working up the Crown in town, where the punk scene was and that, and we were rehearsing up there. I mean, I was a barman, I became the DJ because they had some decks. Rankin Roger used to come up. I was playing reggae as well as punk and Bowie, and he used to get up doing his toasting, and I used to do my harmonica and that, and he came down and showed me how to play a reggae beat on the drums at Cheapside, and started getting more and more into reggae, and tried to get Duran Duran to do reggae, but they couldn't do it. And anyway, things happened, and I left them, and then I got a job at Cadbury's, and met Aleem and joined the Experts, a reggae band. We did some fairly big gigs, supported Gregory Isaacs on tour and that. It was the Roots, Radix and Gregory Isaacs. But it was really scary because, white boy, and they'd all be shouting insults and that. They were so tight, that band. They were the best band from Jamaica at the time. And we blew them off. They were still calling for Experts afterwards. We dropped this one, and they all just went, whoa, and they stood up, and we got them, we got them. So we did all right. It was nerve-wracking, especially back then, because it wasn't so integrated.
Absolutely,
the racism and that was stronger back then. And then, Rankin Roger coming round and that, and the beat and that. And then UB40 coming to our school. And Brian, he was the only one who really taught the others. I think they threw me in the bin once. Andy Campbell, I heard him singing on the bus, it trying to sound right. Stevie Wonder, so he's pretty good. And then after my band, I remember doing a demo with Duran Duran Girls and Film, and playing at one of UB40's parties and that. And I didn't think, I thought he was just saying it, But then I went to see him live, I thought, wow, these are good. I just really got into reggae then. And if I'm into it, I just go, I'm chained to an idiot. Since the COVID, I haven't really done much. It's all the streaming now, and to us, getting an album, it was an identity. With the clothes you wore and the music you like, was your label of now. It seems to have all merged into a great big mass. I don't think it's as important, to younger people as it was to us. Maybe I'm wrong. And the album was an important thing to have and a possession. Now, because it's streamed, people just cherry pick from different albums and that on Spotify or whatever. And now you've got the AI, which is, it's useful for we had a backing vocalist didn't turn up female, so I told him we'll try the AI and sing a low one and a high one and put it through, and it's fucking brilliant. You can't tell it's not a human, and it seems really good for that. Then for rewriting stuff, it's good for that, shopping. I mean, I said I wanted a router with a certain specification, and I had it in the basket, and I was nearly bought it, and I went to check it, and the specs were fucking totally wrong. And I went to it and I said, did you know that was totally wrong? So, oh, sorry. And it's like, apologised. I said, but you told, yes, I have some gaps in my knowledge. It's sycophantic. It'll say yes to whatever, you know, and even if it doesn't fucking know, it'll make it up. Bubble's going to burst soon, and a lot of people have made a lot of money, and while they can, you know, while the hype's still there.
Yeah.
But I mean, the robots look quite good. They look pretty good what they can do, but it's got a long way to go. A long way to go. It's harder to break through these days. The streaming services have so much of a monopoly on it. It's harder to find good music. Now every man is his dog. He's got a computer. The phone is probably more powerful than the computers we had. Now with AI, it does a good job of reproducing it, so that's another factor.
Do you think people will still want to learn to play an instrument and go out and do gigs?
I don't think it'd be as popular as when we were young. Yeah, there still will be. I mean, I'm all for it. If it's, you know, if you can do the job, bang, I'm all for it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, if I could get someone to do the mix for me, I mean, I just like making things, really. I use it. I like to learn and incorporate into my work, especially with like the stem splitting. You know, when I lost my second album in the disc, I had the mixes so I can split them up. And I've also got a plug-in now which can split the drums into separate drums. And it's bloody good. I mean, we did something, didn't we? And there was still glitches on it.
Yeah.
And that was about a year.
Exactly, but it's still good though. But
I know, but that was about a year ago. And how it's come on since then, fucking is unbelievable.
Wow.